Let's get this party started. Go ahead and... Well, it's kind of stupid that I saved here. I've already saved plenty of times now. We want to get our Sunset Sword upgraded to +6 by the end of this. Blood Veil really isn't that important. Oh yeah, we're working on Steady Bulwark too. But yeah. I'm pretty excited. It's a bright sunny day. I was able to actually have a good restful night's sleep. I'm here doing a not dumb challenge. Everything's great. Yeah, there's no way that was gonna reach. Wow. First death. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Okay. Just got shredded. I gotta remember, only level 25. I just kind of ran in there like an idiot without using any buffs. No. You're not getting away from me like that. Right, and that killed him outright. Let's do this with less stupid, yeah? Got him. How long range is this? Not that long. Let's go after big guy first then. Perfect. Well, I've got two of them after me now. Oh, I was hoping that would knock him down. I'm just gonna get banned that guy twice. I'm probably gonna get shot in the face for this. Okay. Have at thee. Alright, fine. Wheel. It's enough Queen Steel to get my stun weapon up to +6, but we still need more. see. I don't really believe that there's much that can really cause me huge issues here. Since I'm using a quick weapon, we should be able to dispatch the dogs pretty easily for this bad idea area. Oh, alright. Well, focused on the wrong person. That's fine. Carefully, carefully. Yeah, try doing that twice. See what happens. Oh, hello, friends. Alright, there's a big dude. Nope, time to leave. Yes! One queen steal. Well, now I'm getting ping-ponged. This is dicey. You need to be gone now. Ooh, just barely got that parry. Parry frames for the Ivy Veils actually come out before the White Flash, so I'm thankful for that. Oh, that's real bad. This is the end. I can't do anything. Oh, so close. So close. Why did only one of those dogs die? That's what I want to know. Oh, I'm so mad. Yo. Thank you. Whew. Well, you can't win them all. Let's just carry on. No, wait a minute. There is an singular item that I want to grab. And I'm pretty sure it's worth grabbing, too. Today's just not my day. I'm just dying so much. And I was not expecting that, to be honest. Oh, he's not interested. Well then. Get rid of the little guy first. Go after big dude. Bayonet dude still isn't interested in us, which is fine. Second one of those missed, but that's okay. And we'll go around and clear out these guys too. Don't want them to interrupt. Alright, no goodies. Wrong one. Okay, round two. I'm pretty confident that we can get this. I'm gonna make sure I have poison cures available. Alright, let's do this then. I'm very confident I can beat this. Confidence fading. There's a dog here. These dogs are so annoying. Man, right when Iron Will wore off is when that guy hit me in the face with a hammer. Yeah, let's get the dogs out of here first. Let's get all of the dogs, please. Before a big scary enemy shows up. One with projectiles. Yep, there's the cavalry. Didn't get a drain for that. But the bright side. Ah, oh, you son of a... He saw me up there, and this is death. What is that? He knew. He knew what I was going to do. Why? Why? Why would you do that to me, game? That was tactical AF. Why would you rob me of that? Also, what's up with these staggered enemy spawns? Normally they come in groups of 3, and that's that. And they don't spawn in new enemies until they're all killed. Alright, well this is not great. Well, before you kill me, I'd like this. Okay. We did it. They're dead. Worthless reward. But at least my pride has been reclaimed. And the item I wanted is this thing right here. A 212. That is actually worth grabbing. I honestly thought it was a regen inducer or ichor concentrate. That was every single one of our heals, by the way. See, and that's the reason why I don't really bother doing those. They're not required, except for a few areas. Well, no. I take that back. They're not required. There's no huge reward for completing them. There's only one blood trial in the entire game that would be considered required, and that's because you can't get to the boss without activating it. It's in the depths. Void District, to be specific. He did drop a thing. I thought I saw it. That is a hammer. It's a good hammer, but it's a hammer, so we're not going to grab it. That's one of the regen inducers I was thinking of. It's actually 2, if I remember correctly. What's up, ugly? Now those those big enemies with the long hair were not featured in the network test. Oh, crap. Hello. Great. Getting destroyed by these halberd guys. They're just perfectly overlapping their attacks with everything else around them. It's quite annoying. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The long-haired guys were not featured in the network test, nor were they in the demo. So when I saw them appear in the game trailer, I was adequately freaked out. Maybe overly so. And the reason why we went back and hit the checkpoint is because if we had to struggle our way up to this point with no healing, we would be forced to respawn the Batgirl. The short-sworded Batgirl. By just continuing onwards, we can drop down here without having to fight her twice, or wait for her to walk away. Although, honestly, waiting for her just to move away would probably be the most efficient use of time. It'd probably be more... it'd probably be faster. Rather than running all the way back to the checkpoint and killing everything all over again. But... this is not a speed run. This is just... ease of progress. I hate fighting the one-handed sword bad girls. It's even worse if they have a shield. Okay. For a split second there, I couldn't figure out what the thing on the mini-map was. It is an item I want, however, it's an item that I don't want just yet. Hack this guy to pieces. One thing that does kind of bother me is that if you lock onto an enemy when your camera is pointed in a direction, the game tries to reset your camera back to that direction once the enemy is dead. I was a bit quicker on the draw than the Batgirl. A split second later, and she definitely would have hit me in the face. Probably wouldn't have killed me, but it would have scared me. Awesome. There we go, better. Making progress, though. Wait, I maxed out Steady Bulwark. What was the other thing we wanted? Swap to Artemis. I guess that. Ooh, can't use adrenaline. That sucks. Yeah, well. I'll have to make do with something like this, maybe. We still use Iron Will, which is fantastic. Yeah. We'll put Steady Bulwark back on there. This is in preparation for the area after Cathedral. Just a casual halberd through the wall. Don't worry about it. I'm taking these halberd guys seriously now. They've been an enormous pain so far. Alright. I hate this. There. God. I mean, I know I'm using a blood veil with very poor balance, meaning I get staggered very easily. But, I mean, come on. Throw me a vampire bone here. Well, whatever. Let's move on. Gonna ignore the guy around the corner. Speaking of guys around the corners. Surprise. Oh, I got both of them. Well, at least I can grab this up then. Whee! Those weak modules will come in handy. Means I don't have to use Dark Knight. It's a blood code I'm not a fan of. It lacks fortitude. Despite being named after Batman. That is a wonderful bayonet, but we're skipping it because we can't use bayonets in this challenge run. Let's run in here and die horribly, yeah. Turret first. Wow, I couldn't heal because of that item on the ground. That's new. Either that or just straight up ate the input. Oh! Okay. Okay. So that one was on me. I was locked onto the dude. And so I held backwards to prevent myself from walking off the cliff. And then he walked through me. Which messed up the camera. And then I just continued holding backwards and died like an idiot. Okay. So. This is not going nearly as smoothly as I had hoped. I don't need this as much as I need Blood Guard. I realized that when I was fighting this chick earlier. Just die. I'm an idiot. Why did I come this way? I could have just walked over here like a not idiot. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. And I forgot that thing. I can't remember what it is, but I want it. Okay, let's go from this angle. mad at myself more than anything else. Collect haze just so that if I die horribly, I won't lose everything. That was a stupidly large amount of damage. Rape. Oh. I'm not doing so swell. Sneaky, sneaky. Boom, got him. Alright, I was worried I was gonna miss this guy. Nope, we got him though. Okay. I believe this is worth grabbing. It wasn't. This, however, most definitely is. So then, we will head this way. Take a bit of a detour to go claim the item that I passed over earlier. And then we can carry on. The problem with that, however, is that it's being guarded by this area. Not fast enough. That was a pretty safe launch attack because dogs cannot be launched. They can only be staggered, like so. And if you launch more than two enemies, well, if you launch more than one enemy, rather, you get prevented from drain attacking either of them. The game can't decide which one you actually wanted to drain, so you just kind of get screwed out of it. Item that we skipped has been collected. Hey there, meme man. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? It's good to see you here on this bright and wonderful day. Why did I pick up the halberd? We're not using halberds. Oh well. I'll forget to sell it later. Good, good. We're 4 shy of the next set of upgrades. Next round of upgrades, I should say. But we have completely cleared out this area. There's not a lot of distance between us and the next checkpoint, and our respawn is set for this one. So, let's just proceed to get wrecked. Alright, Bandit dude decided to walk up here and slash me in the face instead of shooting, which is quite unexpected. You die now. I got both of them. That's unlucky. Tired as usual? Aw. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad you can enjoy this wonderful morning with me, then. You know which one takes priority? I'm flattered. Oh, jeez. Let's just chop this guy to pieces. No, but don't feel bad if you fall asleep. My voice has that effect on people. And the streams will be archived. Each in their own playlist. But I am happy you're here, though. I want this blood veil over here. Probably. Let's go for just one of them, however. Alright, that's the easy one down. Didn't stagger. I was hoping that the melee skill would pack a little bit more oomph to it. Well, we need 3 more. Let's check and see if Coco will sell another 3 Queen Steel. I don't really know if she has Queen Steel in her inventory now. Might have to wait until Ridge of Frozen Souls. Or more accurately, we'll just upgrade the poison one all the way and put off upgrading the stun one. Yeah, let's go check. If I could get both of them upgraded, that'd be fantastic. I'll only really need a +6 one whenever we get to Government Bunker. A +6. What do you call it? That's a shame. Oh, well, whatever. See you later, Coco. Yep, that's a right shame. Oh well. Peace. I wonder if Rin has Queen Steel. She might. She very well might. But I would need to trade in a whole bunch of friendship points first. Since I haven't done any of Shang's side quests, I don't really have fantastic items to give her. So I'll just wait. I can barely read this. Let me scoot my laptop closer. Level run is quite challenging, yeah. If you do it with partners, it's not so bad. Doing it solo, though, is quite brutal. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Getting back to the school schedule is a bit on the difficult side. Agreed. Um, this is sub-optimal as far as setups go, but we should still be fine. I am tempted, however, to swap to the Night Claw. No, no. This will be fine. Oh, forgot. Right. This fella does blood damage. So we want Blood Guard. Oh, not enough time. Wait, I have a melee skill. I can just chop through his shield. Alright, yeah, I do need either an ogre or... I would need either an ogre or a hound-style blood veil. I could try to predict when he's about to attack. I kind of feel like that might be a bad idea. Way too early. That one was on me. Yeah, I poisoned him. Out of stamina. That does it. Easy peasy. My plan for late game. Ivory Grace, definitely. No, low defense is hardly ever an issue. The most of the scary stuff that you encounter before you pick up Ivory Grace. Like Blade Bearer and Cannoneer, and Mito specifically, would be incredibly easier if Ivory Grace was available beforehand. Mainly because Ivory Grace is so lightweight, you get a huge damage boost from Swift Destruction. In fact, if you choose to use Ivory Grace instead of Noble Silver, whenever you are putting together a one-shot build, you'll get a larger boost to damage, simply because of that bonus from Swift Destruction. Hooray, we got us a new blood code. I'll definitely be going for fast speed. Or as fast as I possibly can get. With a fortified Argent Wolf one-handed sword, it's a dash on the heavy side, So we won't really be making the most out of Ivory Grace's mobility. I could alleviate Ivory Grace, but that feels like a bad idea. We're still working on Artemis. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I wanted from here. I guess that'll be the plan for now. I'm not too super duper worried about Skull King because we'll have access to Blade Dance from Heimdall. And that's probably what the end build is going to be. It'll be a Heimdall sacrificial edge, sacrificial blade. I can't remember the exact name, but it'll be that thing. It'll be very similar to what we used for the pipe challenge. Yeah, there's no long distance casting, so we're gonna have to just chop Skull King to pieces. I want a dash of extra experience, so we're gonna come up here and fight Big Mama. Come on, don't be shy. Oh, right. The game automatically switches your blood veil. I was like, wait a minute, why do I have a claw out? There we go. Not gonna bother picking up the Nagi Makuro. My turn to teleport attack you. Aha. Yeah, Ivory Grace is fantastic. That's the only one you can get a quick mobility with. Yeah, that seems pretty accurate. It is the lightest one in the entire game. That's the reason why I love it so much. Now, with my chosen Ishtar co-op build, with a little bit of tweaking and alleviating, you can actually get a quick dodge with a hammer and a greatsword. It's very specific hammers and greatswords, mind you, but it is possible. Where is this one? There she is. No follow-up. I've shown off my hand. Now she's gonna get the better of me. You're dead. If we had a bayonet, we could go try the speedrunning trick and die horribly. Because I am not practiced with that at all. Out of range, which is disappointing. Choppity. Oh, hooray. Looking for more Queen Steel game, if you would mind. Now this is the wrong room. I ran around this way looking for the skinny white chick. Oh, there she is. Alright. Just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Must have just been slightly out of range, and that's why that parry didn't happen. Shame. You know what? I'm gonna heal up before I die horribly. Hey, I got my dagger back. Ooh, I want to read what you wrote here. Man of culture. Ah, yes. Why isn't there a red variation? Good question. Nope, not what I wanted to use. I'm gonna remove that. Let's see, there's light blue and white, yellow and white, and then dark blue and black. I kind of wish there was a purpley one. There are very, very, very few purple blood veils in the game. There should be more. Or rather, there should be more orange ones. That'd be great. There's precisely one. It's a hound style veil. So that means it's heavy, heavy, heavy. Granted, it is the lightest of the hound's veils, but still too heavy to be practical. Right, it's sandwich time. Delicious tomato Odin sandwich. Fantastic. I feel like I'm forgetting an enemy. And they're just gonna creep up and attack me any moment now. I guess it's just me being paranoid. I'm making steady progress, however. Yeah, Cathedral 2, after Argent Berserker, feels like it just zips by. One away from being able to upgrade the stun weapon, but we aren't really going to need it anytime soon. I may even hold on to I might even hold on to the materials. Hey, fantastic. That is one very dead monkey. Come on. I believe that is all 4 parts we can pick up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we're good. You're not wrong. It's certainly a lot less maze-like when comparing both parts of the cathedral. And around we go again. We're close enough to having Ice Guard fully maxed out, so we'll just proceed. If we're lucky, we'll end up with Ice Guard being completed whenever we kill Aurora. Although, honestly, I could have, for further optimization, I could have rested at the checkpoint, used the few enemies between us and the next checkpoint to get Ice Guard, and then used Prometheus for Aurora. Just all damage all the time. But we can save that for later. Once we have Artemis and Ice Guard, more specifically, maxed out, we can focus on Queenslayer. Queenslayer just takes forever. But it's okay, so I'm not too absolutely worried about it. We only have access to ice and blood, so we'll use those. You know, let's put it down here. I kind of want to have Steady Bulwark again. We are a bit lacking in terms of melee damage skills, but we've got poison to carry us through. Yeah, I don't need Iron Will for this fight. Aurora has one melee move, and it's kind of easy to avoid if you've got your head on your shoulders. Ta-da! That is all of the vestige cores. Now, if you'll notice, I mention this every single playthrough because people keep posting on Reddit about incorrect information about the Successors. Well, actually, you only need to collect the vestige cores in order to save the Successors. That's an okay attack. We didn't even speak with the attendant. Completely unnecessary. I just got wasted by the attack that's easy to avoid. I'm a fraud. I'm a sham. This will kill me, by the way, if I get caught by those lightning bolts. Quit grabbing me. Okay. Okay, bye. She's like, oh shit. Got out of here. She knew she was gonna get poisoned. You know, honestly, this boss might be worth getting a lightning guard for. Okay. Tears of Flame. I'm quite partial to, what's it called? It's the Blade Bearer and Cannoneer song. Defiant Tears, or it's something strange. I can't remember exactly what it's called. We're gonna hang... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, we lived. Can't see what she's doing, which could be bad. Pulling out the ice stuff, which is nice for me. Instead of teleport away. No! Okay, we're lit. We're fine. Hey, perfect. Calculated! Got ice armor. Oh yeah, that laser move does a ton of damage. That's why I decided to just chill out behind that pillar rather than try to iframe through it. The flame laser is the one that gets me more frequently though, because it just comes out so fast. Flame laser, is that even... Yeah, that's the most accurate way to describe it. Alright, cool. Da 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 da. We can restore her memories. You gotta be careful with running straight to her, however. Her... If you're a little too quick on the draw when you notice she's teleporting, you can get caught in the blast that happens whenever she shows up again. She'll teleport from one side of the room to the other, back and forth, back and forth. I'm pretty sure you're aware that there is an explosion that happens whenever she teleports away, but when she reappears, there's also an explosion. I've been killed by that. The second reappearing explosion. Flame lasers, appropriate terminology for something so anime. Okay, good. I was worried. Yay, we've got ISIS. We're not going to use it. Man, the name of that song is going to bother the hell out of me. The Blade Baron Cannoneer song. It's like, maybe it... Is it Tears of Denial? I'm not sure. I have it bookmarked. I've got it bookmarked on whatever. Hang on a second, let me look for it. Very, very... Tears of Passion, that's what it was. There's just so many tears in this game. Although the blood beads also look like tears, so... Makes sense. There's a lot of blood and crying in this game. The Tears of Passion? Yeah, I think you beat me to it. Yeah, let's teleport. I don't feel like backtracking all that distance. Inner tower. Oh yeah, the resistances make a huge difference. I'm really happy to the person who pointed it out to me, because first time through, I was completely screwed. Just slapping my phone back on the charger. Okay, we can get rid of blood guard. Wait, we can change blood codes. We'll do that after the loading screen. Yeah, I've gotten stuck in a fair share of AoEs. Yeah. Yeah, they're a nasty business. Shifting Hollow and Vanishing Hollow are very, very beneficial when it comes to escaping AoEs. Shifting Hollow lets you get out of the radius pretty easily, and Vanishing Hollow can let you iframe through it if your timing is on point. If you've seen me fight Virginborn, I mean, I always mention how it's my go-to. Oh, I did have a question about the level 1 challenge that you've got in the works. Were you planning on using a fresh character? Or a character you've... Well, if you already have a character, I imagine they're probably not level 1. Is that only when focused? Yeah, it's only when focused. Something like this, maybe? Adrenaline, overdrive. Fire is necessary. We'll go ahead and work on leveling that up. Best spell, Cleansing Light. I think we're pretty good to go then. I don't really plan on using poison too much here. I should against the scary Sonic the Hedgehog enemies though. Oh, there's some reading I gotta catch up on. Huh. Beat Blade Bearer and Cannoneer third try, but stuck on Mito. Yeah, that's a nasty combination of bosses. He just stuffed my attack. The only games I really get into rage quit mode are competitive games, where you're actively playing against someone. If there's multiple people cooperatively doing the same thing, that's not so bad. That doesn't bother me too much. I may get annoyed and shit talk their methods, but it never escalates into rage. Player versus player, however, that does bother me. It seems like it's been bothering me more as time goes on. One of the reasons I swore off Dark Souls. We need to come down here to collect this Vestige Core. We're going for good ending rather than true. Just because I don't feel like repairing all of the AOS cores. The only cores that matter, whether they're repaired or not. Let's get in there. A John Chrome. Planning on a fresh character. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Oopsies, I wasn't really paying attention. No. No, there is no way. Once you level up, there's no going back. Having a partner with you will definitely ease the stress of it. Going solo, your best bet would be to avoid fights as best you can. You're not leveling up, and the further into the game you get, the more haze you get for the garbage mobs. So, purchasing skills isn't that huge of a deal. You want to get Iron Will as quick as possible. Same for the elemental resists certainly help as well, but Iron Will is a staple. You're going to need that. And unfortunately, the reason I ask if you're using a fresh character is because Feral Tenacity is a lifesaver. That is a... You want Feral Tenacity almost more than you want anything else on a level 1 character. Okay, time to leave. That's a lot shorter range than I originally thought. I keep thinking it's like Phantom Assault, where you teleport towards your enemy. If you're on PC, you could just use Cheat Engine. Although messing with your levels and stuff in Cheat Engine might have weird consequences. I don't know. I've never really used Cheat Engine before. That's a stamp we don't want. Ridge of Frozen Souls is kind of going okay. You know, every time I say something like that, though, I end up dying. Oh, God. Okay, I'm dying. Man, these sea urchins are giving me a lot of grief. No, but as for pointers for each and every boss, I can at least do that much. I've fought the bosses in just about every way you can. Still missing halberds, however. Melee skill only is another one I have yet to do. Come on, do a thing. Thank you. Yeah, it knew it was dead as soon as it made the first move. We do want those antifreeze tonics. Or oh, I thought I was somewhere else. Okay. Everything's fine. damage. Where's the item? Here it is. I don't want the Garnet Splitter, and I don't particularly want to fight the dudes that ambush me. Tiny Mac. Bummer. I know what it's like having a PC that's not suited for what you want to do. I remember I had when I first started my YouTube channel, I had a laptop that would take like an hour to encode a 20-minute long video. It was woefully underpowered. It didn't help that I didn't know what I was doing either, so that's the thing. I do want the Awake modules. That will help reduce farming later on. Where is everybody? There we go. Oh, that hit me? Well, I'm gonna die now. Oh, and the sea urchin's here to play? No, thank you. Why did he come all the way up the hill? What is that? Alright, let's try this again. The hell was that? I've never seen that before. I've had the dog ambush me, yes. I've never had the sea urchin come crawling up the hill after me before. Trying to keep my eyes peeled for dude. I feel like the game is like, hey, we gave you a really nice weapon. Now you're screwed. We're gonna throw everything we can at you. I'm just gonna kill him. Rather than try to do something fancy, I'm just gonna outright kill him. The camera's being funky again. Let's buff up and challenge this guy. Ah, he was so close to going off the edge. Carefully now. Well then. Okay, not good. Can I trick him into... No, he's just going to go all the way back around. Alright, well, whatever. I look forward to him surprising me later on. Nothing is going right. It's just... Nothing is operating the way it's supposed to. Or the way I'm accustomed to. That was dumb. Try to go for a parry. Who is best girl? Io, obviously. She repairs your vestige cores and doesn't afraid of anything. She's a pretty cool guy. Rin's pretty great too, but she doesn't help out in combat. Alright, then let's fight here. Where is this guy going? He's seriously just all over the place. No, 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 no. You need to die. Jesus, there. You're next. I thought that would have come out fast enough to kill him. If you do want to go after the DLC bosses, however, Mia is one of the best options. If you just go for casting the bosses to death, Mia is probably your best bet. You want to grab all the blood codes before going in there, though, at level 1 at the very least. Whoa, thank you. I'm not going to try to parry that. I possibly could have parried the third swing, that third poke in that combo. But with how narrow the ledge is, I wasn't going to chance it. I'd rather roll around like a maniac. Alright, this guy worries me a bit. Let's go ahead and boost damage too, why not? That's why he worries me. Anti-gravity brute going on here. I'm gonna wait for him to stand up and then hit him with a launch attack. Because, yeah, that was wacky. Oh, he did drop a thing. Oh, why did I do that? Normally the plan is to knock this guy off the cliff before the other one can show up, but not exactly the best option with a one-handed sword. Wait, wasn't there another thing that I wanted? No, no, I'm just going insane. Alright, never mind. It was the Awake 212, and I already picked it up. I'm really off my game, apparently. There, outstanding. This one already came to play. Oh, that got me? Lame. Oh well. Fighting him in this tiny little room is maybe not the smartest decision I've made today. Wow, that shattered remarkably quickly. Stop it. I don't want the Winter Mantle. It's too heavy. Plus, it's a Thorn type. Yeah. Now, the problem I have most with the dogs is that they can stagger you so easily. They're fast. And if there's two dogs chasing you, they can just infinitely stun you. Without, you know, without even a stun ability. The poison ones are worse. Ooh. Yeah, the dogs plus another enemy is a recipe for disaster. You know what? Let's actually go this way. Kill off the sea urchins first. Where did you go? Cool. We could also kill off the suicide bombers over here. Might as well. Machete. Fantastic. Let's go grab the stinky cheese. Oh boy, we got a sea urchin after us too. Well, it's not the one I was trying to lure, but this works, I guess. How did this one not see me? I thought it had... eyes in between each of its spines. That is how sea urchins work, right? I'm no marine biologist. I could be dead wrong. That dodge was way too early, but I'm glad he didn't get me. Oh, hey, cool. An axe I can't use, and it's a rare one. I should finish off this area. Amazing. So we're pretty well set for this next boss fight. I am going to slap in strength dexterity up and swap out. Ooh. What do I want to change around? I want to keep this so I can get more experience from it. Let's swap out ice armor. We did collect all the vestige cores, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5 and 6. Got him. Hopefully this won't be a terrible decision. Hopefully. That one hit his shield. Ow! He socked me in the face. And there we go. Very dead Nicola. I have streamed on Twitch in the past. I used to stream a lot of Dark Souls a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago. But I do have a problem with how Twitch is structured. If you're popular, then you're listed at the top of the search results. If you're pretty new, or basically unheard of, then you're going to be way down, buried beneath the thousands of other people who aren't nearly as popular as the handful at the top, which I think is a bit messed up. On YouTube, at least you've got the mysterious algorithm working in your favor. Hey, we can restore him. Didn't even talk to the attendant. I've also just made some other videos on YouTube. Some Driver San Francisco speedruns, some other stuff, Monster Hunter World videos. I've just made more content on YouTube than I have on Twitch. So rather than remain unheard of for decades on Twitch, I'll just come over to YouTube. It's not as big, so there's less competition, I guess is the word. I'm not really trying to make a living out of this. This is just a hobby. But, I mean, I've already got some videos here with some decent views. And that'll help bump up my position on the algorithm. Save here. Teleport back to home base. I don't particularly want the Vestige core that's behind me. It's pretty weak. I think this is just antibody generation. Which isn't exactly that helpful. That'd be pretty cool. Only do what you see fit. I'm not gonna beg for people to interact with my videos. If they've got something to say, then by all means, let them. If they wish to just be an impartial observer on my YouTube journey, that's also perfectly okay. No, I'm not going to be one of those people who begs people to interact with the videos. You know the drill. I know the drill. Everybody knows the drill. Even Io, who's just a cloud of ones and zeros, she knows the drill. It's almost a meme at this point, but I've never liked it. Back in my day, we didn't even have 720 definition YouTube videos, and we were fine with that. You subscribed to a channel because you liked the channel. Nobody told you what to do. It was a lawless wasteland. Ah, yes. The bygone era of 2007. A time long forgotten. Cool. That cutscene is required. If we try to run to the checkpoint, she'll interrupt us. So, since we're over there, thanks to the other cutscene involving Ava, might as well go ahead and talk to her and get her knocked out. Also, while she's waking up, we can go save, which should help with crashes. Yo. Thank you! We got stuff. And we got more stuff. You really gotta call out them IO simps? I'm not even sure what that means. There's nothing wrong with IO. She is by far my favorite partner. She's very, very capable in combat, despite her being all shy and bashful about it. We're gonna want Frost Weapon, maybe. Focus Guard could also be useful, too. Or whatever the other gift was for this. We'd have to do Bad Ending for Prismatic Veil, which is the only other guarding-based gift I would really want to use. And even then, it's not that incredibly useful. Oh, well, alright. I'm not running back to the checkpoint just for this. Just for one vestige. Focused Guard. It is Focused Guard. Cloud of ones and zeros. Well, that's what she is. That's what all of this game is. It's just a bunch of ones and zeros in rapid succession. I usually use that in bouts of frustration when I'm being outsmarted by a cloud of ones and zeros. Okay, was there anything else we wanted to go to do? We wanted before heading to Ashen Cavern? I don't think there was. Ice Weapon will be beneficial whenever we deal with City of Falling Flame and Crypt Spire. Ice is very effective against the Hunters in Black. They're quite weak to it. Let's see. Yeah, this elevator is going to take a few minutes. And then the loading screen on the other end of it. So, in the meantime, I'm going to take a quick 5-10 minute break or so. And I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Turn off the Genesis music. Bring this back around. Oh, sorry, I forgot to. I didn't see your question there, me man. It's currently almost 1 in the afternoon. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so although the time on my Xbox is very not Eastern, I have it set to the New Zealand region just so that I can get all the goodies when they first come out. Specifically for Code Vein, I just never set it back. How? Man, gotta love it when that happens. First one didn't stun her. I think it's because she was in the middle of an animation that gave her hyper armor. Which is lame. That happens, though. Why am I even really collecting these? I don't need it. Whatever, we'll just pretend like that didn't happen. But yeah, I'm in the Eastern time zone. I start streaming at 11 a.m. or so. That gives me plenty of time to take care of household chores before streaming, grab some breakfast, stuff like that. And I usually go for 3 or 4 hours. We're gonna trick this purple chick into coming over here. Oh! You weren't expecting me to come around the corner and cut your thigh open, were you? Hello there. Now, there is an item down that hallway, but it's just a stamp, so we don't want it. Not interested in it at all. I'm slightly worried about the bayonet chick seeing me. Yeah, she saw me. Crap. She won't come around the corner, though. Which gives me a chance. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that guy. Let's go get the other Vestige Core. Who knows? I might actually want... Ow! I might actually want Blood Grab. I remember when fighting those guys were a chore at the beginning. Because all I had was a pipe. No, they are nothing. I am nervous, yep, about her shooting me. Alright, good. She dropped down, which means it'll be easier for me to kill her. However, having a halberd chick there does make things a little bit more problematic. There we go. Alright, well, we got 2 bayonets shooting at us now. And she's returned back to her previous spot. That's not fantastic. Can I hit you with this? Barely. Oh, that probably would have got her, too. Come closer, my dear. Got her. And this one is none the wiser. I might actually have to start doing that more often. I have a melee skill. I could have used that to cut through the shield instead of bonking it and going for backstab. But now I have a Mountain of Ichor. And of course there's also the possibility of her interrupting me. I'm gonna get rid of those guys quickly before this guy shows up. You might leave stream early? Aww. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by. I'll still be going for a little bit longer still. So you can always catch up again whenever you get back. Have a wonderful rest of the day then, me man. I want to make this one mad so that she'll chase me out of the range of the other ones. I should be able to tempt this guy into chasing after me too. Okay. Well, yeah, no worries. She's seen me. And she undoubtedly will come chase me down. Now, we're still going to be going for 2 hours or so. We're making killer progress. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fit all this into a stream title. Oh, God! Now, at this rate, it might be smarter to describe where we picked up and where we left off, rather than describing everything I did. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. And all of the things I didn't need to hit with a drain attack, I hit with the drain attack. Or rather, the launch attack. You know, I dashed into that little room to fight those guys first. Oh, and I removed the poison cure. Oh, everything's going to shit. Please, no. Oh, these guys chase you forever. That is a hammer. It is a good hammer, but it's a hammer that we're not using. So I'll pretend like it doesn't exist. Let's try to get a preemptive shot on this chick. I hate fighting these broadsword ones because they're very tricky. I'm just going to chop her up rather than try to hit her with a second launch attack. Alright, good. Bayonet chick didn't see me either. I think she saw me now. Or not. Watch pseudo streams for clear skin and irrigated crops. Yes, yes. You will have great fortune in love and business if you watch my streams. This is undeniable scientific fact. My streams are magic. Well, thank you. Okay. Alright, now I understand the context. You're not dead yet? Die, please. Alright, thank you. Okay, and this should be a capacity upgrade. Saints be praised. Alright, there is a great sword around the corner here, but I'm not... Oh, hello. I thought you already did your thrust. There's a great sword around the corner over here, but I'm not too interested in grabbing it, considering it is a trap and summons a whole bunch of enemies. I do want the Awake module around the corner, however. As well as a few valuable trading items here as well. Get impaled. We do have a very healthy amount of Queen Steel, which pleases me greatly. Now, I used to have a really bad acne. Part of it was, of course, puberty. And then the rest of it was just working fast food jobs, being in air that always had grease hanging in it. Definitely did not do anything good for my skin. I would get really bad breakouts around my jawline and chin and neck and stuff. But that's kind of stopped. I had a feeling moving was a smart decision there. I could hear a bullet brewing. Oh. Still in range. Alright, I lost interest apparently. I'm gonna fight you. We're gonna turn on the checkpoint before challenging the Hunter in Black, actually. Now, these guys shouldn't be too much of a problem now that I can actually dodge. They were a nightmare during the no rolling challenge. That was such a dumb challenge. Wasn't as dumb as the drain attack challenge, but it was still dumb. I want to fight over here, where the turret can't get to me. I think another one might be coming after me. Hey, come on. I can't tell if that other blood shot actually hit me. Let's just sneak this around here. I think I got him? I can't tell because I've got full ichor. Apparently I did not. Got him that time. The blood around the screen was a dead giveaway. Now, are you gonna fight me or not? Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh. It was definitely not enough time to avoid the blood bullet, but I got lucky. Hooray! A blood code. That is questionably useful. It has leak removal, so I guess it's not all bad. But generally speaking, Survivor is pretty lackluster. We are making pretty killer progress, however. I should start thinking about what the next challenge run is supposed to be. Please die. Oh dear. I think it might be melee skills. Either melee skills only, or we'll revisit the Concrete Club Challenge. The Concrete Club Challenge was a really, really troublesome one. But rather than try to get good or true ending, I believe I'd go for neutral. We'd still have to fight Virgin Born at the end if I go with neutral ending. But having access to Revenant's Ambition would make a huge difference in the end. Yeah, we're just going to run straight to the boss now. I am going to change out Flame Weapon for Steady Bulwark. And you know what? I might as well change this for Poison and slap on Blood Guard too. No, I want to keep the melee skill. Overdrive is not a good option for this fight because in Phase 2, he can do quite a lot of damage. And honestly, Poison isn't necessarily a good idea either. Because as soon as he switches phases, he gets cured. Oh, any buildup that get... I should mention that it's any buildup gets cured. Blow all of our stamina and then hit him with this. Now we cast Steady Bulwark and hide behind our weapon. Yeah, that'll happen. That was pure luck. I need to try to poison him as quick as possible. He knew. We should still be good, though. And he's dead. Steady Bulwark is amazing for this fight. Oh yeah, I forgot that Survivor's got the lifesteal passive. That one's really handy in multiplayer. Oh yeah, Gilded Hunter doesn't bother me so much. He was definitely difficult on the first playthrough. But now, he's not so bad. Steady Bulwark will make any terrible weapon good at blocking. And if you're not using weapon restrictions, you can just go after him with a Fortified Zwei. Yeah, first try Gilded Hunter is not that big of a deal. However, everybody finds different bosses difficult, so me finding Gilded Hunter easy is not universal. He stumps lots of new players. And a few fairly experienced ones as well. But yeah, Blood Resistance, Steady Bulwark, you're good. You're golden. Also, knowing when the right time to heal is during Phase 2 is very important as well. Whenever he does that AoE blast, you can just iframe it and then heal immediately afterwards. If you heal, he will most likely dash away instead of continuing the assault. Oh, I'm missing Pure Bloods. That's not that big of a deal. I didn't use them during the no rolling challenge, so I'm probably not going to use them here. I did pick up the Vestige Core, yeah. Yeah. Ow! Get me out of here. I'm dead. Alright, well then, I guess I'm going to fight him first. You haven't had too much trouble with Gilderoy the Golden Boy on your first playthrough? Yeah, he demolished me quite a bit before I went with Zweihander blocking tactics. Alright, minor change of plan. We're going to kill this guy first. Thank you for the Queen Steel. You suck. Do not adjust your television screens. This frame rate is nominal. The game is just trying to load a lot of fire. It's perfectly fine. You'd rather dodge? Well, the problem with trying to dodge Gilderoy the Golden Boy in Phase 2 is a lot of his attacks come out faster than you can dodge twice. So you can dodge the first one, but it's very difficult to dodge the follow-up. Slideshow time. You're not wrong. Quite correct there. Oh, yeah, I remember what I was going to mention. The leak resistance gift isn't particularly great. I mean, the simple solution is don't get inflicted with leak. But that's not always possible. Yeah, we're sitting on a pile of that stuff. I'm not going to even bother wasting haze on it. I will pick this up, however. There we go. And I believe that's all I wanted. We can go get Dexterity Willpower up, which I think is a thing I want to do. I feel like it's definitely more reliable to block against certain enemies. Gilderoy the Golden Boy, definitely. It's a lot easier to block him rather than dodge him. I see people trying to give advice to new players on Reddit suggesting you just dodge like crazy in Phase 2, when for a new player, blocking is far more reliable. Some attacks with Queen's Knight, it's also almost completely impossible to dodge unless you use Shifting Hollow. So blocking those specific attacks is still preferable to eating full damage or trying to dodge and still getting hit anyways. Excuse me. Right. Well, I was doubtless going to fall asleep half the way through repairing all these vestige cores. Wait, what? Where's... Okay, here they are. I got really confused for a second. But that's just me. I would recommend blocking against Gilderoy the Golden Boy in any situation. Especially since stuff like Prismatic Veil and Steady Bulwark exist. They make blocking pretty reliable. In some of the challenge runs, blocking was king. Like with the casting only challenge, I had to block a lot of the bosses. For no rolling, obviously, it was really helpful. Ooh, went right past it. And I think for the melee skills only challenge run, blocking is also going to be very useful. There's a passive on the Atlas Blood Code that increases the ichor buildup every time you block. It's not fantastic, but it's better than nothing. And until I can get Cleansing Light and it's right on the tip of my tongue. Until I can get Cleansing Light and Blood Sacrifice, that'll be my main way of regaining ichor. And then I'll get Blood Grab, and then everything will be beautiful. Like, that'll be... Like, that's where I think the main friction during the melee skill only challenge is going to happen, is in that first few sections, when I can't really fight the mobs effectively until I have some way to build up ichor. Because melee skills, even though they are striking with a melee weapon, do not build up drain rating. So, yeah. And since parrying normal enemies will automatically do a drain attack follow-up, I feel like that violates the rules of melee skills only. Now, for bosses, it doesn't inflict any damage at all, and is a very reliable way of regaining ichor in the middle of a boss fight. But for regular mobs, it can outright kill them, if not deal a ton of damage. So the melee skills only challenge is probably going to be a lot of running away. And a lot of blocking, one of those two. But if we were to do the Concrete Club rematch, Redux, redo. If we were to do the Concrete Club only challenge again, I should stand pretty decent fare. That one was awful. That's such a terrible weapon. Using the Concrete Club. But with a slight route change, I believe it would be very manageable indeed. And she's asleep. Wake her up. Wake her up inside. Wake her up inside. Repair these vestige cores. Right. Actually, I think that was everything we needed. Of course, once we get Artemis and Blood Grab, all we need to do is just dodge. Slap on Steady Bulwark, maybe. But that's quite a bit through the game before we actually have access to the really, really beneficial blood codes and spells and stuff. Parrying is technically a maneuver you do in combat, in melee combat specifically. In terms of dealing damage, though, I want the damage to come exclusively from melee skills. Kind of like how dealing damage was exclusively done with spells in the casting only challenge. The heavy attack and weak attack buttons didn't exist as far as I was concerned. So that meant no backstabs, and I couldn't parry normal enemies. Maybe? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done that one. I think I avoided parrying normal enemies. We're not really going to be poisoning enemies in this section. I want the thing you're guarding. No follow-up. Okay. And I saw that slowly coming at me. There was not much I could do to avoid it. Well, he's dead now. I can claim the spoils. What blood code should I upgrade next? I haven't really thought that through. Going back to talking about challenge runs, I do still have a free aim bayonet shots only challenge I've kind of got sitting on the back burner. That one's also going to be annoying for the same reason that melee skill only challenge is going to be annoying. It's just going to be gaining Ichor. It would be like a harder version of the casting only challenge. I'm not really too worried about aiming. That should be pretty straightforward. But, ow. He just whopped me in the back of the head. But making sure I have enough Ichor to fire my gun repeatedly, that's going to be the challenging part. Oh, that was stupid of me. There's a couple of items that I skipped. They're both Queen Steel. I've got 20, so I don't really need to grab them. Ooh, fire hot, fire hot. Ouch, 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 ouch. Owie! Wait, why am I activating this now? But I do kind of really want to do the melee skills playthrough because there's some pretty silly stuff you can do with the melee skills. Like, actually, the actual speed of the melee skills isn't going to be that big of a deal as far as some of the bosses are concerned. Simply because gift speed boosters will dramatically increase the speed of your melee skills, too. In fact, there's a Reddit video of somebody stacking on all of the gift speed boosters, and the melee skills are just coming out absurdly fast. It's quite funny to watch. Oh, he knew what I was trying to do. He knew I was just going to run up and melee skill his face off. Let's try that again. Of course, there's also still the halberd only challenge, but that's already been done before by somebody else. So it's kind of it's definitely a low priority. It was one of the first challenge runs I had seen talked about on Reddit. That wasn't one that I did. I have no idea how they pulled it off or what specifically they... Oh, I'm still getting burned a lot. Oh dear God, please. I'm gonna kill this guy now so I don't have to deal with him later. But yeah, we might even just knock out every single successor in one video. That's got to be a record somehow. One-handed swords are good. Not great sword good, but they're still really good. They have some pretty distinct advantages, to say the least. We'll be back to fight Blue Dude. Although it might be smarter to fight him now and pick up the thing that he's guarding. Alright, to be fair, he's not really guarding the health booster. but I kill him when I pick it up anyways. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. This has been a very, very relaxing challenge run. And I'm ready to bite off something a little bit sillier. Now, the free aim bayonet challenge came about as I had made a thread on Reddit asking for challenge run suggestions, and somebody said free aim, but that didn't really sound all that crazy. So I should probably mix in a few other rules to make it more interesting. And I agreed. And I felt kind of bad. For the bayonet-only challenge, I mostly just swung the bayonet. I just used it as a really weak one-handed sword rather than as a bayonet. So I kind of want to go back and give it another shot, this time shooting it more frequently. Alright, let's fight us a blue dude. Alright, we're gonna go through the game at level 1. This guy can cause some serious problems. Ow. There's one move in particular. That one. That attack will one-shot you. Wow, he died really easily. Okay. Sure. Oh. Sister misplaced your student idea. Oh no. Yeah, that'd be a necessary thing to have. Hopefully it won't cost, if it's completely gone, hopefully it won't cost too much to replace. Still annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Hey, we got stuff now. I do have a habit of misplacing things, so I completely understand. I don't want to seem flippant. I am very familiar with the stress of misplacing something. I think I don't even know how many times I've replaced my social security card, which is, you know, a very important thing not to replace, like not to misplace. Why did I activate all of my buffs? And we're fine. We've got more than our starting I-core. No, just deep breaths, everybody. Don't panic. Triple cutscene skip. Wow. Alright, let's get in there and mess up this fool. I'm so glad I have this weapon. Argent Wolf one-handed sword is amazing. You can use it on practically every build. It does good, solid damage. It's a fast one-handed sword. I'm glad I spent the time farming it out. We don't need the coffee beans, but I'm going to grab them anyways, because coffee's delicious. Especially if you, especially hazelnut coffee. That's my favorite. Now, but going back to the challenge run discussion, I'm hesitant to get another movement and control restricted challenge run. The no rolling challenge was frustrating because I suicided numerous times because I forgot I couldn't roll. Or I just dodged out of reflex. And that was truly annoying. More annoying than most of the game, really. Just dodging on reflex. I'm also, like, I'm worried I'm gonna lock on during the bayonet challenge on a reflex. Which will, of course, I'll be forced to suicide. Kind of wipe it clean. That's not the right. That's not the right phrase I wanted to use. No, it would reset it. Reset the section. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Concrete Club. Right now. Yeah, let's go up here first. I don't know. I'll decide when the time's right. How about that? Oh! I never used this. I'm made it dumb. I was like, wait a minute, that should heal me to full. At max healing capacity, you can heal like 1150 HP at once. But we won't be getting that until quite literally the final part of the game, just before Skull King. Yo, come on. I did that about as poorly as you possibly could. Cool. I got the bayonet guy shooting at me, so I want to come over here. I'm just dodging way too early. You need to die immediately. Okay, that was a bit chaotic, but we survived. We'll be back over there in a second. You could map the controls so that it's a different button. Yes, I definitely could. But I feel like the likelihood of me hitting the other button by mistake would be more frequent. Unfortunately, there's no way to unbind controls completely. Not on console, at least. For PC, you could, if you had a controller, you could bind one of the buttons to just the keyboard, and then you don't even touch your keyboard, so it'd be a little bit more manageable. But, yeah, on console, some things need to be bound. Basically, every button needs to have a function. I haven't messed with the control settings in a while, though. You might be able to bind multiple functions to the same button. Like having two buttons to activate the gift menu, for example. I don't know what it would do with the remaining thing that you unbound. Especially something important like lock on. The game might not let you get away with it. Wait, why did I want that? I really don't. It's just a hammer. Hammer I can't use. A useful hammer when trying to kill the boreal brutes in Silent White. Please don't kill me, alright. I don't know, I'll take a look at it. Ow, ow, ow. Fire hot. Oh, I need to backstab him now. He's right next to the fire. Okay, this is bad. Get out of there. That really annoying blue flame tornado does huge amounts of damage. Oh, great. Now he's got backup. And I'm dead! Great! Well, told you that move will one-shot you. It does so much damage if you get caught by it. It is pretty well telegraphed, however, but I started panicking once I realized the sea urchin was after me. Left and right buttons on the D-pad at the same time or something? I don't think it allows for that much freedom. I'll have to see. Using one of the D-pad buttons for dodging might be a good idea, actually. I mean, not dodging, but locking on. I guarantee I'm gonna... Well, no, with that, if I try to switch items, I guarantee I'm gonna forget and accidentally lock on. Rather than try to get it set up from input standpoint, I could just go with the same deal I've been doing before. Whereas if I screw up, I just have to suicide and try my best not to screw up. Well, that's lame. I did go a pretty good distance without healing, however. Oh well. Quick menu? I use the quick menu for bailing on situations. Like I've got it, my return to checkpoint item stuck there. Which is definitely something I need if things go very south very quickly. So I'd be a little bit hesitant to do that. Still a good idea, though. I should have dodged. Is this other one interested in me? I'm just dying a whole lot today. let's do this a little bit smarter. I have an IV Blood Veil after all. Let's lure the reindeer looking idiot. I thought he was going to do a faster swipe. I guess that guy's just going to be happy Slav squatting over there. Whatever. After backstabbing this guy, we'll be back up to 40 max I-core again. We won't necessarily have it 40 I-core, but still better than just a fresh start. I kinda want to wait for Flame Guard to come back. There we go. Now we can fight him. Be dead. Parrying this guy is very tricky, by the way. It is possible, but it is very tricky. I can confidently say that it's a bad idea to try and parry the big super heavy hit. Some of these other weaker slashes, you should be able to. Oh, I just noticed that there's a thing. What? Up on the D-pad. Melee skill challenge. Maybe by a set of weapons rather than just one. Oh, the way I've got my control set up, here, I'll just show you. It's all weird. Up on the D-pad is my healing, so I'd have to reassign my healing. I've got it set up as close to Dark Souls as I could because that's where I was coming from. And so I wanted to have familiar control territory. I can't reach these guys. Oh well. Best I can do is aggro them one at a time. Fortunately, they're pretty squishy. And that's why I cast my defense buffs. I appreciate your luck wishing. It helped. Once again, we'll be back to pick up that other item over there. I think it's just Queen Steel. We skipped over quite a bit of it already. Yeah. So I'll just continue to skip over it. We do want the titanium that's over there, though. I missed. Yoink. I might even kill this dude before he can show up. Almost. Switch weapon then? See, that's where the problem comes in. Might as well at that point just do it based on an honor system. Yoink. That's enough titanium to take my sword up to +7, which is gonna happen immediately. Alright, cool. Use one of these things so we don't have to backtrack through all of that again. Let's go fight us a spicy cat girl. I want to check, though, what blood codes I want to start working on next. Oopsies. Because... we're coming up on... There's still another area before we can get Bridge to Glory and... Swift Destruction and all of that other stuff. So I'm going to hold off on leveling up Eos. I guess I kind of want this. We might go back to Artemis, really. I haven't done any math as far as Awake modules are concerned. Ooh, I want to check and make sure I've got all the vestige cores. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With number 6 already being completed. Cool. Let's fight us a spicy cat girl. I'm not going to need steady bulwark very much, so let's slap on that. And I'm not fantastic at dodging her. Oh, wait. Time out. I want a new blood veil. And it'll be a blood veil we use for Blade Bearer and Cannoneer as well. We shouldn't need a specific fire veil just for them, because I'll be able to dodge and bob and weave like normal. But just in case, I'm gonna grab it. I think I might roll with Noble Silver. I'll have to see how the fire resistance on Noble Silver is. Now, granted, transforming it to fire will improve the fire defense by quite a lot. I think it's something crazy like plus 50 fire defense. But it's better to start with a high fire defense and then augment that. Let's see. Buy a blood veil. That's got 45. That does not have 45. You know what? We're not using it. We haven't used it for a while. Might not even need to buy a new one. Yeah, this drops our mobility down to slow. Probably, wait, I'll be using the Eos blood veil. Let's go ahead and just scope that out. Okay, so normal mobility. Yeah, it would be slow. Not great fire resistance. Way too heavy. Not good fire resistance. Kind of okay fire resistance, if I'm honest. Still not good. Really not good. The Hedgehog Fort definitely has the elemental resistance. However, it's too heavy. Those aren't good. Prayer Shawl's kind of okay. $46 is not bad. Let's look at the light and dark stats. 288, 241, 345, 207, 255, 220. Ooh, I think we might do a fire prayer shawl, if I'm honest. Wait, I already have one. What am I doing? It's already plus 3. we go. Transform it to fire. Outstanding. Fat rolling sucks. It does. It's not the end of the world, though. Trying to kill Nicola with a fat roll is very difficult. For Aurora, you can actually just sprint out of the way out of a lot of the spells. Skull King, it is an absolute nightmare. Virginborn, it is a hindrance, but again, it's not the end of the world. Gilderoy, the Golden Boy, you can just block. Ava is pretty difficult with a fat roll, but I'd say Nicola is definitely harder. Argent Berserker, well, I mean, you can just backstab cheese him, so he's not that big of a deal. Okay, back to this. I do believe we are ready. Right. We'll wait for our HP to go all the way up. Then activate that stuff. Alright, let's go. Now, we won't be getting quick mobility unless I decrease the damage of my one-handed sword. But we really won't need quick mobility, if I'm honest. No follow-up. I wanted to parry her and be cool. Alright, she knows. She knows what I'm trying to do. She's not going to let me do it. Rather than waste the time that I have my buffs active, I'm just gonna go ham. Got it that time. Yeah, this song's actually pretty good too. Fire hot. Out of nowhere. Only about half of those hit. When the music changes in phase 2, though, it's kind of eh. It's definitely very sorrowful. But I like the pulse-pounding action music rather than sad melodies. One-shot sword, go... brrr. A bit, yeah. A bit. And that's a dead Emily. Rippin' spaghetti, never forgetty. I'm not a fan of falling, so we're going to skip that cutscene too. So we skipped the attendant. We didn't even talk to her. We've collected all the vestige cores, however. Which allows us to still restore it anyway. Like Ava's song, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know why, but it reminds me of the song from Disney's animated Cinderella. Sing, sweet nightingale. Yeah, that one. I don't know why. Maybe it's the ah part. I don't know. It's still pretty. I like it. Right. And then Captain Sausage Sucker shows up to make fun of us and tell us where to go next. I hate Mito so much. Get out of here. We are 100% grabbing this, though. That's too useful to avoid grabbing. That unlocks Elemental Wall. If we had Elemental Wall before fighting Emily, though, it would be a joke. Alright, I sort of forgot where I needed to go. You don't like Emily's second phase song? I'm glad we got that in common at least. It should be creeping up on about time for you to go, meme man. Thank you for stopping by. I might as well go ahead and tell you now before you depart. It's been pretty fun. Right. It reminds you of songs you have to play on the violin. I always wanted to learn how to play the violin. But I have negative musical talent. Like, just to get to a like pitiful novice level of musical ability, it would take so many years. Like I'm so terrible with music. I actually reduce the effectiveness of musicians around me. Like I was in band when I was in middle school for like 1 year, and uh, when it became time for solo and ensemble competition to roll around, they left me at school. They gave me an extra gym period rather than take me and have me embarrass the school. Like that's how bad I was. At the time, it didn't make it like it didn't click. I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing gym again. Whatever. It's not the day of the week for it, but whatever. I, like I am now, was pretty clueless. So, but thinking back on it, everybody went off to solo and ensemble, and then they came back and told me about it, and then I started putting the pieces together. Yeah, it's pretty funny now. I wasn't even mad. It was actually one of the things I was dreading, so the fact that they didn't invite me makes me feel kind of okay. Alright, so we're here now. Um, Artemis, that's right. We don't need this anymore, so we can boost our critical attack power with that. We definitely want this passive more than anything in the world. And I think we're good. Foul Blood Barrier would be very handy, but I don't know how useful we can make it. And we definitely don't have strength, even with a ton of passives. Yeah, Artemis has got some of the lowest strength in the game. Ice, I guess? Ice is still very effective here. And we don't really have much need for any kind of elemental shield. So we'll just slap on some extra damage. Oops, except when I do stupid. Choppity choppity. Hooray, another sword. And it's not great. It's kind of okay. It's got very low stat requirements, but I'm just gonna die, huh? It's one of the slow one-handed swords. All of the broadswords are slow. Game? I thought you patched this bug. Please. Please. Alright, we're good. That was weird as hell. Well, if I die horribly, I'd like to pick that up first. This guy's actually pretty annoying to fight. Okay, dodging is nice. I'd like to do that. I'm just gonna die to this guy, huh? Stop spamming that, it's really annoying. I'm on the lookout for his dust cloud. His dust cloud actually will block any spells. Worse than that, it makes it hard to tell what he's doing. I've got Phantom Assault equipped instead of Circulating Pulse. Just die. Alright, he's gone. Hey, more titanium. Delicious. Harmonia Chrome, which will be useful for whenever we fight Mito. Get me out of here, please. Alright, we're good. I didn't really pay attention to the inhibit rating for the Prayer Shawl. But considering we can just fight him normally, it shouldn't be that bad. Mega Wolf. No, I'm not sure what was going on with the slowdown. It definitely was patched, though. If you performed a critical attack, either a backstab or a, what do you call it? Either a backstab or a parry in the sand, you'd be trapped at slow speed. Actually, speaking of slow speed, this veil is too heavy. Much better. I'd like to fight one of you at a time, please. He's giving me the evil eye. Alright, no, he's not interested. Ah, this is both of them again. I probably could pull off fighting both of them at once, but I'd rather not risk it. We're making good time. Favorite type of blood veil in general? Oh, I'm very dead. I looked away at the wrong time. Just crusty bugman out of nowhere. Damn it all. Just surprise, wave of sand and an axe in your face. Um, to answer your question, in general, I prefer Ivy Veils. Ivory Grace is quite nice, and having the ability to sneak your drain attack around corners to catch enemies off guard is very handy. Plus, the parry timing is only a little bit slower than Ogre and Hound style Veils. Second would probably have to be, after the Ivy style Veils, the Ogre style Veils would be next. Just because they're lightweight and you can parry very quickly. Like, they're the best for parrying. The Hound style are also good at parrying too, but they're really heavy, which can be a problem. There isn't a light Hound style Veil. I think one of the lightest Hound style Veils in the game is a DLC Veil. Which, I mean, is great and everything. It's part of the Hellfire Knight DLC, if I remember correctly. But the casting stats on it are absolute garbage. The drain attack power itself, the amount of damage you do whenever you do a critical or charged or combo drain attack, it's actually pretty good. Like, it would be king for a parrying only. Oh, I'm stupid. A parrying only challenge. But unfortunately, it just won't. It's got such terrible casting stats, you wouldn't be able to do much with it. I don't know, you might be able to, like, just spam melee skills and focus on something like that. But for my preferred style of play, whenever I'm not doing a challenge run, a hybrid light mage, it's really terrible. Even for a hybrid dark mage, it's terrible. No, thank you. Rippin' pepperonis. I just now saw that. You're not getting away from me. I want your minor, inconsequential loot. And you can't hide it from me. Let me catch up here. Whoa. You know, that's actually something I didn't cover in the parrying guide I made. Ow, my face! I didn't talk about how much you move while in the parrying animation itself. I talked more about parry windows and how to improve your odds of landing a parry. I meant to attack that guy's head and then backstab him, but I guess that works too. But no, for situations like this, when I can't use any melee skill, like when I can't use any spells, being able to sneak an Ivy Veil over to him is very handy. Unless we fight these guys one at a time so I don't get exploded because I'm not paying attention. And the parrying is actually faster compared to a Thorn Veil. Thorns are my least favorite. I know that's not the question you asked, but I felt I should elaborate on it, since we already talked about the other three. Thorn is not great for parrying. Plus, I have trouble with landing the drain attack. It always comes up short. It definitely made the use what you see challenge a lot more interesting. The drain attack challenge, too. It did kind of come in handy, using a Thorn style veil for exploring. But honestly, anything else would have been better. Oh, you can't. You can't do a parry-only run. It would be like a messed up drain attack only run, where you'd have to parry the boss first. I have no idea how it would work. I don't think it would, if I'm being completely honest. I would like that, please. And we're gonna run for our life. I have no interest in fighting those guys. Go ahead and equip that for this upcoming section. Did I say parry only? I meant like a parrying focused build. I think I was trying hard not to die and talk at the same time, and it was not working on either front. Whoosh, 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 please. Alright, we're good. Less good. The context prompt for the ladder screwed me there. I hate that. Oh, he's just gonna wreck his house. Something's happening. I'm just getting demolished here. I love this guy's shotgun blast in this particular area because it just comes out as a giant square. Right place. And you dead. What should I title this stream? Should I call it Player Memories and All of the Successors? Perfect. I thought he was going to go with a quick slash. That was clearly not the case. that was almost too early. Do I have Streamlabs? No, I just use standard OBS. I've been meaning to install the Streamlabs version, but that's going to require a whole bunch of setup, and I've just been lazy. Couldn't get all three of them. Oh, okay. It is kind of something I want to do. That way I can have chat appear on screen. I could do a whole bunch of other stuff too. I could eventually set up a input display, maybe. I know Xbox is funky with that. I'm going to come over here and hit the checkpoint first. I mean, not checkpoint, shortcut. Oh, he's still coming after me. Yeah. One-handed sword challenge, player memories, and successors. Assuming we can knock out Ava before the 4-hour mark. I'm pretty sure we can. She's only troublesome on some challenges, and I don't think this is one of those challenges. We've got decent mobility, we've got decent damage. Oh, I forgot to upgrade my weapon, too. How much, Oh, I just need 2 more titanium. I can have a +9 weapon. Yeah, considering how good our damage is, I'm not even going to bother heading into the Misty Ruins depths to get a +10 weapon. Hello? I'd like to backstab this gentleman. Thank you. Hooray. I just now looked at our haze, sitting at over 1 million. That does not make me nervous in the slightest. On the least. Okay, let's go back and pick up the suicide spur and all the other goodies back here. That's just a stamp I don't care about. Krusty Bugman in a bad spot. I can't think of anything worse. Overdrive is probably going to be a waste. But I'd like to at least give it a shot. Yeah, there he goes. Thankfully, the crouching follow-up from the weak attack helped me a bit. I should just grab this guy's loot and leave, rather than try to fight him. But fortune upon fortunes, he's decided not to hang out in the worst spot in the world. I need it. I need it for this one. Okay. Alright. That was pretty painless. And there's our 2 titanium. We got a +9 Argent Wolf one-handed. We are kings. Hooray! A blood veil I'm probably not going to use. Yeah, pretty pog if you ask me. Agreed. If it was any other weapon, I probably would have been screwed. There's a few things I want to take up to +9. So, I'm going to loot every single... Oh, that's not a titanium. I will loot every single titanium I can find here. Although there's not really much remaining, if we're completely honest. That guy's still alive, unfortunately, but hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. I'm really, really, really hoping he doesn't tell the suicide bomber guy over there that I'm hanging out. Whee! That's how you get rid of that guy. Works every time. No matter what mobility you have. If you just run along the edge past suicide bomber guy, he will suicide every single time. Without bombing. I feel like the developers intentionally set it up that way. Get me out of the sand, please. It's rough, it's coarse, it gets everywhere. Trick this guy into going boom. Finish him off and grab his titanium. Yoink. I was kind of hoping that the albino bugman was here already. Oh, there he is, okay. I'll poison him. Ah, my headset's pinching my ears. There. Yeah, come on. He was patiently waiting for me to finish buffing. How thoughtful. These guys are actually remarkably weak to poison. I did not know that. Or if I did know that, I've forgotten. I think I've got a new way of dealing with these guys. They're not scary at all. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Get me out of here. The shiny Grimers should be coming up after me pretty soon. How dare you still live? Get out of here. Alright, well, let's go after this dude, hopefully without making everybody else mad. Please, please. All right, we're good. This will give me an opportunity to heal. Ta-da! Outstanding. I would have been really upset if I died because I forgot to activate this shortcut. How are we looking on vestige cores? I want to make sure I've grabbed them all. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, got them. We've got 2 heals. We're probably going to need more. For fighting Ava, we're definitely going to need more. I'm going to bail. Might as well return back to home base and upgrade my weapon, too. I just really didn't want to have to ride the elevator. I mean, not ride the elevator, wait on the elevator. We will replace this with circulating pulse, I guess. I also want to check and see how many ichor coagulants I have. I've got a healthy amount. Let's go ahead and equip those while I'm thinking about it. Cool. Worst part of Code Vein, no elevator music. You know, if they had just like a smooth jazz version of the main theme, that would be pretty great. You know, the Vamp song. I don't even know who sings it. The the hard rock goth metal song that plays over the animated part. You know the song I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Wait, I can just go to the jukebox and check. See, in all honesty, though, you are mistaken me, man. There is elevator music. However, it's just constantly on loop in Io's mind. She's not altogether there. On Yakumo, however, it's on full blast. Any thoughts hardly ever go through his head. Or rather, what doesn't go... what isn't elevator music is just onigiri recipes. Oh yeah, Underworld, yeah. Vamp is the name of the band. Vamps! Underworld, yep. Yakumo has watched me die too many times. I'm not a fan of him. Jelly-filled donuts. Oh, right, yeah. Forgive me. That's what onigiri is. Duh. You uncultured swine. What, you've never heard of foreign cuisine before? Shame on you. Alright, so we've got a very powerful one-handed sword. It's not Executioner levels of powerful, but I'm just going to keep using it anyways. Executioner is kind of prohibitive with its stat requirements. Arjun with one-handed sword, though, can be used on practically anything. I love this thing. And I will continue to sing praises of this one-handed sword for the rest of time. We don't particularly need a lot of ichor for this fight. Okay, well, if you're going to do the close range shot, I'm going to whip out this. I really don't want to get in that sand. Not before the boss fight. Oops. Oops, I got in the sand. I got in the sand. It'll be fine. We'll regain some ichor when we fight this guy. Four kids would like to talk to my manager. Obviously, Americans don't know what rice balls are. So calling it a jelly-filled donut is the only logical choice. second. I wanna read what she was like. You got it right at the end of your first run, the Argent Wolf one-handed sword. I was like, oh, isn't this a really good sword or something? And then you didn't use it. It definitely bailed me out of some really tight spots. It is one of the better weapons for fighting Mido on practically any build. I guess by extension, any one-handed sword would be good against Mido, but I just love this thing. You don't really ever get it, except for at the very end of the game. We had to deliberately farm this thing out. Alright. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't equip Cleansing Light. Oh, well, whatever. Can I slap it on here? I might not have Vitality for it. No, I do. Stellar. Let's do this. It's a bit of a mess, but let's do this. No, I completely understand overlooking a weapon you got it right at the end of the game. I mean, you've been using your standard main weapons for, well, more than half, depending on the weapon in question. So it's quite understandable that you would neglect one that you just picked up. Wait for it. Perfect. Ava was actually pretty challenging as far as the no rolling challenge goes. For the casting only challenge, she was a nightmare because you can't parry any of her moves, and trying to block her just makes you lose all of your ichor. It was one of the worst. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's how you dodge that. Ah, thank you. I needed to refresh my stamina. Let's just kill her. I was thinking about reapplying poison, but let's just kill her. And that's no-hit Ava at level 25. I think that's the very first time I've no-hit her in one of these challenge runs. Very dead Ava. Not a problem. Not a problem. With a one-handed sword. Okay, this is going a little too smoothly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hell yeah. Alright, for a split second I was worried I didn't collect all the vestige cores, because I sure didn't talk to the attendant beforehand. And yet we were able to restore them all anyways. No, wait, I'm dumb. I counted them all. Why would I panic? Uh, I'm dim. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba der. You have to go? Alright, well, thanks for stopping by me, man. It's been fun. You have a wonderful rest of the day. So, the real question becomes, can we get to the top of Crypt Spire in 15 minutes? It's a big ol' honkin' maybe. It's a pretty big maybe. We've got vestige cores to repair, so it's probably like gonna be 10 minutes, which means no. See ya, me man. Maybe we'll just save Crypt Spire for next time. Gonna need to get a thumbnail image. And we're still working on dexterity willpower up. I'm not going to head back to the home base just yet. I'm going to make sure I save after collecting the vestige core. Right, so as soon as you touch the first checkpoint in Crypt Spire, you can pick up Rin's blood code, which has Pioneer's Guidance. That increases the rate at which you master all of the gifts, except, of course, Pioneer's Guidance itself. So slapping it on any blood code drastically reduces the amount of time you spend farm. And since we're at level 25, yeah, we're going to be mastering these gifts left, right, and possibly center. It's just gifts are going to be mastered all over the place. And we're going to head back and unlock, what is it called? We're going to unlock the Bridge to Glory and Elemental Wall gifts from Eos 2. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need. We're going to spend a little bit of time farming out Feral Tenacity, just in case the Skull King fight gets real nasty. Health Stimulant probably isn't going to be that helpful at level 25, but could be useful? Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I probably won't even use it if I'm completely honest, because whenever we kill Queen's Knight Reborn, we'll be getting Goddess's Smile, which is definitely going to be much more handy. I remember in the pre-patch days... Oh, wait, we also need to get Heimdall for Sacrificial Edge. That will make very quick work out of Skull King. Cool, thank you. Normally I skip Heimdall. Heimdall's got really poor Ichor, but with a combination of Sacrificial Edge and Cleansing Light, we should be able to make a very short work of him. I think we need a few stat passives for Cleansing Light, however. I can't remember if it's 2 or if it's 3. I guess that'll be something we can check. Might also need to see if we have enough willpower for feral tenacity. Our plans might actually have to change quite dramatically. I could always just run a Prometheus Blade Dance setup. That would reward consecutive hits, but Heimdall with Sacrificial Edge is just so good. Especially on a quick weapon. For big, super duper heavy weapons, it's not really that great, because you're going to be spending quite a few passives on just wielding your weapon. But Heimdall's got pretty decent dexterity and fortitude. I could probably slap some of the DLC spells on to Heimdall and make it really good. Stuff like Offensive Order and Serene Stance. Those are both high fortitude spells. Normally I just use Ishtar because Ishtar's unique passive is just so good for multiplayer. And I guess for having AI partners with you too. We will have to see. Okay. Don't want any of those. I feel like I might want Mind Willpower up, but kinda don't. Whatever. We'll have to see. I want to... I'll probably check and see if Heimdall can equip Cleansing Light with 2 or 3 Vitality passives during the break between streams. Because we're going to need to get Pioneer's Guidance more than anything. I think that'll be the goal. We'll start next stream with doing some farming in Cryptspire. Oh, I need to purchase gifts. Could also level up a bit too. I want that. And that too. More than anything, however, Pioneer's Guidance, Inhibit Resist, Vanishing Hollow, and Anti-Inhibit. Those are all things I need badly. Can I just get this outright? Not quite. And we won't get Feral Tenacity or Swift Destruction until later. Just out of curiosity. My Sunset Sword would be changed to quick mobility. Wait, let's not get too carried away here. I want Pioneer's Guidance more than anything else first. Avarice, Inhibit Resistance, Pioneer's Guidance. I guess the one-handed sword would be our next best bet. What did I want out of Festus? Vanishing Hollow and Inhibit Removal. So let's slap those on first. And then we can just fill in the rest. Hey, I can use Foul Blood Barrier. Nice. I think I will. Can't use Adrenaline, but that's fine. We can use many other things. Oh, right. I also want to grab a screenshot Something like this, maybe? This looks like a pretty adequate thumbnail for next time. Yeah, I don't think we can make it to the top of Crypt Spire in 5 minutes. But we can just stop it here. I kind of need to use the restroom. And I probably shouldn't put that off for too long. Yeah, we really need... I really do need to give serious consideration for what the next challenge run is going to be. Because we are trouncing, just absolutely demolishing this challenge, as I expected we would. Which is why I'd put it off for so long. But, yeah. That's future Pseudo's problem. It's not my problem. Let's give this guy a stabbity. I think get wrecked as a result. I didn't activate any buffs or anything. There we go. He's dead. And the mastery barely even budged. Yep, it'll definitely be next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you next time.